blessed day, and happy Tuesday. This is Butcher Comes to Steva, and I figured, I want to do a video this week about June resetting my bonders by using the same savings technique and the same binders and using the same envelopes, which I would like to share what each binder does, in addition to how and when I cast up my binders. Alrighty, if this interests you, please stay tuned. Now, the first binder is my mini savings binder. I cast up my mini savings normally on the mini Mondays, every week until I run out of singles. And when I do, I would say towards the end of the month, I normally do my cash and stuffing, and cash condensing towards the end of the month. So this is what this binder does. And inside this binder, it's called leftover cash, because this is what I do. I use leftover cash for this binder only. And I keep my leftover cash in this envelope, and the remaining of this envelopes of trackers came from random of Etsy sellers which I have received for free or I have bought. And these are the extra trackers that I have when I do complete the challenge. Okay. Up to my next binder. Binder number 2 is called my monthly binder, my monthly spending, my weekly, I would say my monthly savings only into these here virtual expense binder, which is also called my virtual expense binder. Okay, and this here binder, I keep categories like assess, which is my savings account. I believe in any saving challenge should always add a savings envelope. Then I have my transportation. Okay. Essentials is like toiletry items, any products that I may need for the home. Essentials. Groceries, buy replaceables. Treat myself. I'm a type of person that loves to eat out, so I need to have a treat myself envelope. And buffer. Buffer is like a miscellaneous, unexpected expenses. Now, what's different about this binder is that I just use this to help save money into this binder. And last but not least, mini savings. Okay? This is my mini savings challenge that will help me to add and reallocate the money right back into this here binder. Okay, and what I have mentioned before, this binder is a overflow binder that will help me save money into this binder. I do not withdraw from this binder. Now, if I need to withdraw from my virtual expense binder, then I will take out my A5 overflow binder. Okay. Alright, so this is the binder that I use when I need money. Okay. This is my monthly binder, but also my weekly my weekly withdrawal binder. All right. This is the only binder that I use to withdraw money only. Okay. And I have my living expenses. Okay. I don't have anything in living expenses as of yet, but basically living expenses is a category that I would like to use just in case when I need money to cash stuff, especially when I don't want to go to the bank. I come in here as living expenses. Okay. Then of course you have your transportation. And normally I come in here solely for cab rides. Then you have your laundry. I normally do laundry every 2 weeks. Okay. Then you have your groceries. Again, I try to buy groceries every 2 weeks, which is hard because every time you look around, you always have to replace something. So it's a weekly thing. Okay. Then to eat out. So when I run out of money in my wallet, I come in here and take the money out for the week or for 2 weeks. Then you have the buffer. For example, if I want to buy anything that is not related to the sale binder, I come here. Then you have the low priority. Home goods. I like to buy my home goods. Anything pertaining to the home. Not necessarily toiletry items, but to buy furniture, decor pieces, wall arts, anything for the home. Shopping, a little petty shopping. Beauty. Yes, that. Employment. And allowance. Now, employment envelope. This is the money that I will go to when I go to job interviews. So I like to save money into my employment, which is better, which it helps me to not, tap into my budget as much. But if I need money to go to job interviews, go to job fairs, which I go, weekly, I go into employment because I'm still searching for a full-time job, though I work part-time on call. And last but not least, an allowance. Yes, I still give myself an allowance, even though I may not give myself allowance like I used to, but when I do get a spare change, for example, in my wallet, if I have $10 in my wallet and I'm about to add some money right back into my wallet, I just withdraw from my wallet and put right back into the allowance area. Okay? And this is all for the overflow withdrawal binder. Last but not least, my reallocation binder, which is also my long-term binder. Okay? Alright? I give myself 6 categories of home goods. Again, when I complete saving challenges from my mini savings, I add money towards my home goods, my personal needs and wants, my birthday. I need to really save money into this here category. Christmas, the same for Christmas. The only 2 holidays that I celebrate is my birthday, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. No, I don't have a category for Thanksgiving, but for Thanksgiving, I would say I will withdraw from my overflow withdrawal binder for that. But this is my Christmas envelope. Then I have my employment and travel. Okay. I'm thinking about adding other categories that's supposed to belong into my overflow withdrawal binder. I'm still thinking about it. I may, when these binders fill up, I may put half of it toward the other binders. I'm not sure yet because I need to stick with 6 categories. If you try to put more than 6 categories in one binder, it will prolong your savings. So 6 categories would be enough. And last but not least, my personal bank savings binder. I use this binder for every time that I complete saving challenges. In addition to this, I have some small denominations that I also have in here. And yes, I have my completed saving challenge tracker for every time I complete a challenge. It's like a reward. When you complete a saving challenge, do something like this to help you add money towards your overflow binder, if you like. And when I complete the whole $50 savings tracker, then I have a $1 saving challenge, a $5 saving challenge, a $10, and $20. And reason being because I hate going to the bank. I prefer to save money at home, get what I need at home, and I prefer to go to the bank only when I make deposits. I really hate to go to the bank to withdraw money because it really defeats the purpose. The only thing that withdraws from my accounts are my living expenses, like my rent and bills, which I leave in my account. This is like something that has been paid, electronically. Me personally, it don't make any sense to withdraw your living expenses just to showcase on here and then put it right back into the bank. It don't make any sense. I like to withdraw money solely for virtual expenses. And again, when I need money and when I want to withdraw money, I have this personal bank savings, which is also called, few will also call it overflow binder. Okay. Yes, and we have reached the end of this video. I figured that we have reached the month of June, and we have 6 more months, and at least I'm going to stick with the same saving strategies, the same category, the binders, the envelopes, and more than likely I'm going to change up for 2027 because I do have lots of binders and categories that I would like to use for next year. I like to switch up every now and then, especially every 6 months, switch up my binders. But since this binders is fairly new, I'd rather wait until 2027 to use my other binders that I have at home. But this is like I wouldn't say a refresh, but an update that what I'm still doing for the remaining of 6 months. Until then, you will catch me in my next cast stuff.